Taram and Pranam to everyone joining online. Welcome to our third night of our Bhagvat Yajna at Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir. Thank you once again for joining online. Now may I please ask if Divya can give our next rendition. Thank you very much, Divya, for that rendition. Now, if I can please call a guest to the Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir, Derek, if he could please make his way to the harmonium to give us his rendition, and I'd like to cue up Shay after him. Thank you. very much, Derek, for that wonderful rendition. While Shaya makes his way up to the harmonium, I'd also like to point something out. Coming all the way from Trinidad, joining us in the house tonight, is the host of Salona on 102.3 Radio Gujarati, Dilip Dinesh Maharaj. We invite you to the mic for your contribution, and thank you for being here with us tonight. Okay, he's gonna sing after. Thank you.
मीठे रस से बरूरी रतरनी लागे माने खरो खरो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे माने खरो खरो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे मीठे रस से बरूरी रतरनी लागे माने खरो खरो यमुना जीरो
much, Shay, for that beautiful rendition. And now we are going to have Dilip Dinesh Maharaj give us his rendition. And after, I'd like to cue up Shaya, Shay's sister. Thank you.
Pleasant Sitaram to each and everyone. Well, beautiful greetings from Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, a great pleasure is for me to see so many youths here performing, doing so wonderful indeed. May the blessings of Ma Saraswati be with each and every one of you always. दुर्योधन को मेवा त्यागो दुर्योधन को मेवा त्यागो साथ विदुर हर भाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय 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 दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो साध विधुर हर भाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय झूठे फल शबरी के खाए झूठी फल शबरी के खाए झूठे फल शबरी को खाए बहुप्री प्रेम लगाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय प्रेम की भस हर जन रखा क्या प्रेम की भस हर जन रखा क्या प्रेम की भस हर जन रखा क्या भूल गए चतुराई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाय प्रीत भरी वृंदावन, ऐसे प्रीत भरी वृंदावन। ऐसे प्रीत भरी वृंदावन, गोपी नाचन छाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाई। सूर्यदास से लायक नाही, सूर्यदास से लायक नाही, सूर्यदास से लायक नाही, कह लगे करे बराई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाई, 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 सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाए, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाए, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाए, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गा, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गा, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम से गाए।
Thank you very much, Dilip Dinesh Maharaj, for your rendition. Now, can I please call Shaya to make her way to the harmonium so she can give her rendition? And after, I'd like to cue up Trevor to give a rendition.
Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukiya ko jak dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukiya ko jak dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare
Thank you very much, Shaya, for that really nice rendition. She is one of our youngest members, and she sings so beautifully and gracefully, just like her cousin and her brother. Now I'd like to welcome Trevor to the harmonium to prepare his rendition. Thank you.
दुनिया वाले क्या जाने विश्व भरे प्यारे को तुम्हें अमृत बनाना है, शाम तुझे मिलने का सत्संग ही बना है। अब तो आ जाओ, इतना कर पाओ। अब तो आ जाओ, इतना कर पाओ। मोहन तुमसे मिलने का कृष्णा का दुलारी है, मोहन तुमसे मिलने का कृष्णा का दुलारी है, शाम तुझे मिलने का सत्संग ही बहाना है, शाम तुझे मिलने का सत्संग ही बनाना है, सत्संग ही बनाना है, सत्संग ही नंदलाला है।
Thank you very much, Trevor. Next up, we'll have Crystal, and after, we'll have Dinesh, who is a very well-known tabla player, to come and play tabla for us.
सीता की राम, राधा की श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता की राम, राधा की श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। महला का सुख छोड़ सिया मेरा पद साथ निभाया, लक्ष्मी ने धर रूप सिया का जग का पाप मिटाया। बना दिया था इस धरती को राम भक्त का धाम। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। राधा ने श्याम सुंदर संग ऐसी रास रचाया, तीन लोक में श्याम और राधा का रूप समाया। कोटि कोटि भक्तों के मुख पार राधा का श्याम। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। प्रेम दीवानी मीरा तो करते हैं भक्त प्रणाम। सीता के राम राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता राधा और मीर के सबसे न्यारी स्वामी, सबसे न्यारी सबसे प्यारी स्वामी अंतर्यामी। सदा बनाया करते प्रभु जी सबके बिगड़ी काम। सीता के राम राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम राधा के श्याम।
Thank you very much, Crystal, for that wonderful rendition. Now, as we'll have Sandy give us her rendition, accompanied by Dinesh on tabla. And I'd also like to welcome Pitaji Omkar. Thank you very, very much for joining us tonight. Pandit Rajiv's dad, so if you'd like to say a couple words and give us your blessings, you can come up here and you can give your blessings. Okay. While they're setting up, I'd like you to turn to the back of the mandir, and if you notice, there's a gift shop. And this gift shop was set up by the youths. The youths do many, many things, such as the car wash coming up, and they have lots of other things, such as a food drive that we've been doing. And the gift shop sells items such as 1 pack of agarbatti for $2 and a bundle pack of agarbattis for $10, and an Om key chain holder. So if those items interest you, please go back there and purchase some items. Thank you. Over to Sandy and Dinesh.
मैं तो शामल की मतवारी, मैं तो शामल की मतवारी। गुन गावो रे एक तारी, शामल की मतवारी, मैं तो शामल की मतवारी।
much, Sandy. That was a beautiful rendition. And thank you very much, Dinesh, for playing tabla. And now I would like to ask if Nivon can give his rendition. And queuing up, I would like to ask if Ariana can give her rendition. Thank you. And I've heard that there is Pandit Sharma with us. He has been here since the first night of Bhagvat Yajna. So if he would like to say a few words and give some of his blessings, he can come up to the mic and do so. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Nivon. And he also learns at the Gitanjali School of Music that Uncle Dave teaches, so he sings very, very well. And now I would like to, now I would kindly ask if everyone can stand as we welcome our Vyas Pandit this evening, Pandit Jageshwar, as I hand the mic over to him when he comes.
ओकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं चरपदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम नमस्तुते व्यास सविशाल बुद्धिं पुलालवृन्दयत पत्र नेत्र येन त्वया भारत तैलपुरलं प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपम्। कन्हैयालाल की जय, व्यास महाराज की जय। Kindly take your seat while we do Vyas Puja.
Thank you, Pandit Mohan, for leading us in opening prayers, as we will now have a rendition done by Anissa while Vyas Puja is going on. much, Anissa, for gracing us in that wonderful Guru Bhajan. Now, if you could please lead us in opening Aarti. Thank you. And if everyone can please kindly stand.
भागवत कथा हमको प्यारा प्यारा, भागवत कथा
and now I can all ask if you can kindly clasp your hands as Pandit Sharma lead us in opening prayers.
Let us close our eyes, clasp our hands, and bow our heads in supplication to the Almighty God. Sashanka Chakram Sakhirita Kundalam Sapita Vastram Sarasiru Hekshanam Sahara Vaksha Sthalako Stubhashriyam Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturbhujam Om Bhadrang Karnebhi Shrinuyam Deva Bhadrang Pashyamaksha Vihiryajatra Sthirairangai Stushtuagvang Sastanubhi Yashema Deva Hitang Yadayu Om Sahasra Shirsha Purusha Sahasrakshat Sahasrapat Sabhumigvang Sarvata Spritva Tyatishtad Dashangulam Om Purusha Evedagvang Sarvam Tadbhutam Yacha Bhavayam Uttamritva Shanu Yadanena Tirohati Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो व्यास महाराज की जय
Thank you. May you kindly take your seats now. If we can please have Ariana come up to the harmonium and give us her rendition. Thank you.
जय हरि राधा जय हरि कृष्ण जय हरि राधा जय हरि कृष्ण जय गोवर्धन गोपाला मुरली मनोहर गोपाला मुरली मनोहर जय गिरिधारी कुंज बिहारी जय गिरिधारी कुंज बिहारी कुंज बिहारी कुंज बिहारी कुंज बिहारी कुंज बिहारी जय गिरिधारी कुंज बिहारी जय गिरिधारी
Thank you, Ariana, as that wonderful rendition kept us all at the feet of Sri Krishna. For those of you who have renditions prepared, keep them as for after Bhagvat Yajna, Bhagvat Katha, we are going to be having Govardhana Puja. And I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Basadeo and Singh family, and thank you all for joining us tonight, as your presence, whether you're online or in person, is truly appreciated. And now I have the privilege of handing our mic over to Vyas Panditji to lead us in Bhagavad Katha. Thank you.
एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति ॐ सरस्वते विद्महे ब्रह्मपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो देवी ॐ ज्वलाय विद्महे अग्निदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो अग्नि चतुर्मुखाय विद्महे पद्मासनाय धीमहि तन्नो ब्रह्म ॐ वासुदेवाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र ॐ अञ्जनीसुताय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमन्त ॐ ॐ दामोदराय विद्महे रुक्मणीवल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो कृष्ण प्रचोदयात्। ॐ दशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो राम प्रचोदयात्। ॐ गिरिजाय विद्महे शिवप्रियराय धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भास्कराय विद्महे दिव्यकराय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्य प्रचोदयात्। ॐ ॐ पृथ्वीदेवाय विद्महे सहस्रमूर्ताय धीमहि तन्नो पृथ्वी प्रचोदयात्। तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। सर्वपापहरं दिव्यं गाङ्गेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनीयं च मया दातं गृहीतं पुरुषोत्तमं। प्रेम सुलगनि भगवान की जय। लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। पूज्य ब्राह्मण देवता, सबको पंडित समाज, भक्त श्रोतागण, सिंह परिवार and भासदेव परिवार, my dear brahmacharis, महालक्ष्मी नारायण गंधर्वस, हमारे माता पिता भाई और बहनों, पिताजी हेमंत जी, माताजी नाल, भाई और बहनों, आज मंगलवार में है, भागवत कथा सुनो जा रहे थे है। मैं बारंबार प्रणाम करता हूँ और स्वागतम है to my most learned illustrious Pandwaji, Pandit Mohanji, our host for tonight, our Shrotas, Shriman and Shrimati Singh, Shriman and Shrimati Basdeo, Amanda, Navi, Ryan and Trish and their wonderful families. You ardent and wonderful souls, my dear children, our Gandharvas, our special guests, special invitees tonight, I bow to each and every one of you. Pranam, Swagatam, welcome, welcome to Bhagavad Katha. Indeed, we learn Bhagavad Katha can rejuvenate. When Bhakti was in Vrindavana, when Bhakti was in the Yamuna, she was able to be rejuvenated. But Jnana and Vairag could not be resuscitated. And oh man, in this Vrindavan Dham, as we gather tonight, let our Atma, let our Paramparas, those souls that connected with our lineage, as we sit for a few moments tonight, as we enter the 10th book of Bhagvat Mahapuran, to look at the Mahima, the Prasanga, the Katha of Govardhana, Bhagavan Shri Krishna. In the very first episode we learned, Sukadev, he recognized the spark of God within every entity, the lion, the stream of water, oh man, the trees, and it's for us to follow suit. Tonight, among us, my dear and loving Pitaji Hemandanantinal, as always, humbly sitting. Pandit Sharma ji has been with us from the beginning, the commencement of this yajna. To my dear and loving Pitaji Omkar and Mataji Rona, my heartfelt swagatam. On behalf of all of us, personally my family, and Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir family, thank you for being here. Your love, your support means a lot. And to all you wonderful souls, my dear brother, Dinesh ji, where is Dinesh? Oh, he's somewhere behind, oh, behind the post, okay. Dinesh, thank you for being here, my brother. Dilip, he from all the way in sweet TNT. The last time I tried to catch Dinesh in satsang was some 2017, I think, in Trinidad. I think Dinesh had his program that evening. He could not escape in Ramayan Katha. I think it was on Monroe Road, Dinesh. Thank you for being here tonight. I know you're in Canada. Dinesh is a wonderful soul, along with accompanying him around in Canada, Sudesh Mum. And thank you, you can do that and Sudesh can stay here with me. Dinesh is a wonderful soul, spread Sanatan Dharma wherever he go. His program, please catch him on 102.3 Radio Jagrati. The Saloni guy. Dinesh, thank you for being with us. Thank you so much. Your contribution means a lot. And to all of us, my dear brother, out in Brantford, I think, Rick and his better half, Pumi, thank you so much for being here. And all you wonderful souls who have gathered here, all my children. Pitaji, Neil Kedu, I see his better half. I don't know if he's in house, no? Thank you for being here. And for all those, my loving daughter, Ariana and mom and dad. Dinesh Tabla ji, Bahut Swagatam. Thank you for adding melody. My dear Bhaktajano, tonight, who did not get an opportunity because of our master of ceremony of crunch of time, my dear daughter Amba, when Govardhan Puja will be going on, you will have that opportunity to render your love and your devotion. You know, at 15, if we can reminisce, at least for me, when I was 15, I can't remember what I was doing. But tonight, Amba manned this crowd, and she controlled this program. Thank you so much, Ambika. And like every other night, my dear son Tameshwar, Pado last evening, every night, one of the youth are being the master of ceremony. Thank you so much. As we plunge into Katha, very short tonight, very quick synopsis of Govardhan Puja. And after this, our Shota will lead us in Govardhan Puja very firstly. And then we will clear the path here a little bit. So each one of you can come in, entry, sit, perform your Govardhan Puja, exit out, and you go and sit. Whilst our Gandharvas will keep us engaged. I'm still aiming to send us home at 9, but please don't hold me to it. It's already 6 minutes to 8. But bear with me, I'll run this very quickly. Govardhan Katha is no Ryan, thank you son. Govardhan Katha is no stranger to us. And tonight, let us enjoy this ambience. Enjoy the peace and tranquility. in Vrindavana, where Sri Krishna places his feet, O man. It brings that immense joy and love and tranquility. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnu Shaturbhujam Prasanvandanam Jayeta Sarva Vigno Pashyanti Pratamam Guruko Vandana Dviti Adi Ganesha Tritiya Sumiro Sharada Mero Kanta Karo Prave मैं अपराधी जन्म का नाक से कभरा विकार तुम धाता धुक भजन मेरो करो सवार ओम नारायणा नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जायमुद्रदीयते व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वे ब्रह्मनिधये वसिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन
चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः
तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः हरि ओम शांति शांति
शांति हरि ओम तत्सत्
श्रीमन्नारायण भगवान की जय. Today also I must say, my dear daughter who is celebrating her birthday, and I, happy 10th birthday to you, my love. And what a blessing to celebrate in Vrindavana, the forest of Vrinda. And of course, your dear elder sister, Selena, who will be celebrating her 16th birthday coming Saturday. Happy birthday, Monday, sorry. Happy birthday to you, my dear. And thank you for your parents to leading you on this path of spirituality. Nandalala Krishna Murari, at his feet Tere Charano Pe Balihari, the most affectionate one, the one who bestows affectionateness. Nandalala, oh Bala of Nanda Baba, hey Krishna, hey Murari. Nandalala Krishna Murari, Tere Charano Pe Balihari. Nandalala Krishna Murari, तू ही रासरैया, तू ही गोपाला, तू ही मुरली वाला, तू ही गिरिधारी. नंदलाला कृष्ण मुरारी. Oh, the Lord, who is the mountain of that Giri, that Govardhan Parvat, save his devotee in Braja, in Mathura, in Gokula, in Vrindavana. And here in Kalyug, the Lord say, last evening we examined, I will reside in the Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran. And from Padma Puran, in the Mahatmya, it told us that I will stay in this Puran. And if you cannot enunciate this shloka, but just merely listen, I will bring that glow. Tu hi murli wala, tu girdavi. Oh man, feel him, enjoy him, that divine form of Vishnu Bhagavan. Bhakta Jano, श्याम बरन पीतंबर धारे गले वैजंती माला कुंज गलन में बंसी बजाए गोवर्धन गोपाला मूर मुकुट की शोभा न्यारी कितनी सुंदर छवि तुम्हारी नंदलाला
कृष्ण मुरारी तेरे चरणों पे बलिहारी.
O man, enshrine that Bhagavan Shri Krishna in your heart. The image, only a devout one, only a bhakta, only a servant of Shri Krishna can engage and place him in our heart. Oh man, Lord, give us that glimpse, give us that look, oh Prabhu, that we can remain favorable, we can remain on the right path. Allow us to achieve Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Mumuksha Tvam, having tread the path of dharmic righteousness, Bhagavan, allow us to gain a mumuksha tvam, that desire to gain moksha, O Lord. The fruits of life, the Supreme Lord of Vrindavana, the keeper, the Opalanhar, the protector of the cows, the Brahmana, the Vipra. Bhagavan, we adore you today, yesterday and tomorrow. बस गए तेरे सावर सूरत भक्त जनों के मन में. बस गए तेरे सावर सूरत भक्त जनों के मन में. हमने चारों धाम ही पाई तेरी है चरणों में. पूजा तुझको दुनिया सारी, जय गोपाला जय बनवारी. नंदलाला कृष्ण मुरारी. Everybody please sing along. चरणों
पे बलिहारी.
नंदलाला
कृष्ण मुरारी तेरे चरणों पे बलिहारी.
तू ही रास रचैया, तू ही है गोपाला, तू ही मुरली वाला, तू ही गिरिधारी. नंदलाला कृष्ण मुरारी तेरे चरणों
पे बलिहारी.
Everybody, नंदलाला
कृष्ण मुरारी तेरे चरणों पे बलिहारी.
प्रेम सो नंदलाल भगवान की जय. As we prepare our mind to welcome Shri Krishna in this Kali age, oh man, the Lord is within us, but many of the times we fail to remember Him. We are so busy, we are so engaged in this illusionary world. The world that seems as it has and can fulfill all promises. But Adi Shankaracharya says this world is Dukkhayala, a kshetra, a field of Dukkham. Oh my. That is why Parikshit, the one who examined everything conspicuously, did not bargain with the Devatas to take the elixir, the Amrit, and allow them to listen to Bhagavad-gita. He is very witty and smart. Satsang labh hota hai. The Devatas, my Bhaktajano, they crave, they long, they lalchi to be in satsang. They leave the heavenly regions to be in satsang. To bargain with Parikshit, but Parikshit did not allow. Nakchiketra, as I told last evening, Yamaraj Bhagavan, as he was questioning Katha Upanishad, trying to give him everything and send him off, get rid of him like you want to get rid of a child. You just give them whatever they want and they run away. Their phone, some candy, their toy, put on the TV and you watch so I can continue my peaceful conversation like that. Yamaraj Bhagavan tried to send off Nachiketra, but he did not take that path. He wanted to listen to the nectarine Mahima Prasanga, the story of Katha. My friends, my Bhaktajano, the Rakshasi become transformed. Vibhishana become transformed in satsang when Hanumanji embraced him. Surasa, Lankini, by in a few minutes of satsang with Hanumanji, she realized. She said, put in satsang on one scale, the hang scale like we know we have back home. Put in satsang on one scale and put in the heavenly region on one scale. It will outweigh each other. The whole heavens, Indra and all the others, Antaraj in the heavenly regions, they would not outweigh what comes from satsang, my dear devotees. Here in this Adhyay of the 10th book of Bhagavad-gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, like all these children, in the last month coming up, building the Bedi, I'm so proud of these boys. With their own hands and love, putting together these material, these children coloring their eyes, the yantra, place it with their own hands. Everybody is busy doing, some is doing this, some is doing that. The same thing was happening in Braja, my friends. And Bhagavan Shri Krishna and Baldev, Balarama, they were confused. What is happening here? You know, like everybody is busy and these children are running around. What are they preparing for? What is happening? And with bent humility, Shri Krishna asked Nanda Baba, what is happening here? Nanda Baba told him that we are preparing for the Vrata of Indra. We are preparing to worship Indra. Why? Because Indra Bhagavan is the god of rain, and he allowed rain to fall. He allowed our crops to grow. He allowed the cattle to eat the green grass, and so forth. And we have to adore him before he get angry with us. You and I sometimes have the same sentiments. If for some reason or the other, one year you couldn't get to do your Hanuman Puja, you're of this fear mentality. Something go wrong same time, because I didn't get to do my Hanuman Puja. It's because I didn't get to do my Hanuman Puja. My dear devotees, we are all the children of Bhagavan. When you will free do not worry. When it's meant to happen, it will happen. When everything is aligned. When all the planets and your karma is aligned, it will happen. Here, Shri Krishna questioned Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba replied, told him, all these religious practices must be carried on parampara. And here, a child is questioning the parent. And sometimes we question our parents too. Don't run away with the wrong connotation. Look at the status of Sri Krishna. my dear devotees. He had the authority, he was a balak, he was a child. And he questioned. Remember I told you Bhagvat is a story within a story. Brahma told Narad, Sukadev was having it in Naomi Sharada. And they all went on, and here he says Sri Krishna now, he's Antaryami. He wants to crush the pride of Indra Bhagavan. My dear friends, this pride, up to today it's still here. This pride, my dear devotees, he wants to crush the pride of Indra. We know Ramayana Katha good, that same pride. Kama, Krodha, Mada, Lobha caused the ruin of Ravan. Although Ravan know all the Vedas, that did not save him. Had too much of pride. My dear Bhaktajano, here when we pray every day, when we light our lamp, we pray, Om Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dana Sampada Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir. So that Deepam, we bow Namastute. Shubham Karoti. I salute that Purusha, that God in that lamp, that light. Back home when we raise at night time at 6 o'clock, when you put on the switch, you bow your head. We didn't know Shubham Karoti back then. We know Lakshmi Karota Kalyana. We put on the light and we bow, we say our prayers and we move on. I don't know if it still happens today, but it should. We bow to that light, that Purusha, that brings auspiciousness, that brings prosperity, that brings good health, that brings abundance of wealth. Who do not want that? And the destruction of the intellect's enemy. Shatru Buddhi. We remove what is bothering our intellect, which is the sixth enemy. Shadaripu, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha, Matsara. Desire, my dear Bhaktajano, anger, greed, attachment and pride. Time is not permitting me. Bhagavan Shri Krishna extensively talked about these in 1621 of Bhagavad-gita, where he talked about the triple gale to Naraka. If you want to go to hell quickly, entertain these companies of companies. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, and so forth. Shri Krishna warns, let us stay away from there. Oh man. Deepa Jyotir Parabrahma. Deepa Jyotir Janardana. Oh Krishna. Deepa Haratu me papam. From my papa, may that deepam remove, may that light remove. Deepa Jyotir Namastute. My dear friends, to crush the pride and to crush our pride, we pray to Govinda Bhagavan tonight. Have good pride, positive pride. Pride in the sense, I take precedence in doing my puja. I take pride in doing it appropriately, in the right vidhi, in the right way of karamkan, not anyhow anke sant. But do not take pride in the pride of the negative pride, where you entertain the ego and you booster the ego. I am this and I am that. Not that one we are talking about. That one we want to crush. And this is what Shri Krishna is helping the Brajavasis, the devotees of Braja, to crush the pride of Indra Bhagavan. You see, many a times we run with a wrong connotation. I told you this last night. We want to be in the heavens. Heaven is not such a good place to be, eh? We want to be in the heavens. We want to die. We want to be Indra Bhagavan. We want to be the Lord who rides the elephant. But look at Indra quality. You can be there. But that is that punya. When that punya done, when that blessing done, you will come back to earth. You will fall. After you have established your good karma, you will fall back. But what you should want, that mokshatvam. What you should want to never come back here again. And so, Indra, my friends, to crush the pride of Indra, Bhagavan Shri Krishna tells us, He talked to Nanda Baba, listen carefully. He talked to Nanda Baba, hey, what are you going to do here tonight? What you going to do? I want you and X, Y, and Z do this. Permit me as we chant this shloka.
Om Jai 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 Giriraj. Om Jai 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 Giriraj.
Giriraj.
Jai 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 Giriraj. Om Jai 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 Giriraj.
Everybody, sing along.
Om Jai 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 Giriraj. Om Jai 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 Giriraj.
Tasmat sampujayate karma swambhavasa ajaye vartatave he devam vatayaharam.
Om Jai 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 Giriraj. Om Jai 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 Giriraj.
Bolo.
Om Jai 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 Giriraj. Om Jai 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 Giriraj.
My dear Bhaktajano, tasmat sampujate karma swabhavasya swara karma krittaha ajasya yena vartena tadevasya hi daivatam. Bhagavan Shri Krishna told Nanda Baba, I want you to do your duty based upon your varna, your karma. Whatever ashram you're in, you're a brahmachari, do as a brahmachari. You're in a grihasti, do as a grihasti. You're in vanpras, do as a vanpras. You're in a sannyas, do as a sannyas. You're a brahmana, kshatriya, vaisya, sudra, do in your own category. But worship not Indra. He says, our karma gave us that injunction. Our past karma, our impression that we brought forward from many, many births before. My dear Bhaktajano, he says, get all his samagri and worship the mountain, because Indra is not doing us a favor. Indra is doing his duty. What can you expect from Agni other than heat? What else can you expect from Agni Bhagavan rather than heat? That's its innate, inborn duty of Agni to give heat. Indra, he is the Lord of the Devata. It is his duty to perform this. So you pray to him or not, he has to do puja. He has to give. So what is the point of doing puja to Indra? It's the mountain. It is this Parvat where the cow graze. Shri Krishna is telling Nanda Baba. This is what is happening here, my dear Bhaktajano. He says, I want you to keep to the right. Sarva krita bhukta vana suleptam suvasamaha pradikshanam cha kurtvaha govi param labhyavata. Put the mountain to your right, and I want you to perform pradikshana. Put the mountain, Govardhana, to your right in this aspect of respect. Some people believe, man, surround anyway, face anyway, do anything anyhow, and it's okay. Man, it's modern. I didn't have the time to go through the rules of listening to Bhagvat, where you must sit and face the east and north, and how this Bedi must be built. My dear Bhaktajano, with all its specification. But here Shri Krishna is telling again, Nanda Baba, keep the mountain to your right and perform all these worshipping and perform pradikshana, my dear friends. And give food, all the food, prasadam, you offer to this mountain. Bhaktajano, that it will bring that peace and that happiness. Because why? In this next sloka, Shri Krishna told, I am in this Bhagvat. In the end of Dwapara Yuga, Mukti leave Bhakti in the beginning of Dwapara. She says to Bhakti, Jnana and Vairagya, Shri Mukti was the servant of, when you need me, call upon me. Shri Krishna leave in the end of Dwapara, and he says, I'll reside in this Bhagvat Mahapuran, this elixir, this 18th Puran that Narad Muni traversed the entire world to find peace and contentment and happiness. And he instructed Veda Vyasa to put everything into this, the Pancha Veda, the fifth Veda. Bhagavad-gita, Shri Krishna, my friends, in this shloka, tell us why should we worship that mountain.
जय गोवर्धन गिरिराज हरे जय गोवर्धन गिरिराज हरे जय गोवर्धन गिरिराज हरे जय गोवर्धन गिरिराज हरे
Everybody? Krishnastvayam tamarupam gopavishambharam gati shailosmi te vanamo bhuri bali madhabridavashuri. Govardhana Giriraja. Everybody? Jai Govardhana Giriraja Hare Jai Govardhana Giriraja Hare. Krishna Swayam Rupam Gopi Vishwabharam Gati. Krishna says, in this gigantic huge form of this mountain, I am in that mountain Govardhana. My dear friends, Shri Krishna says, I am in that mountain Govardhana. In that shloka in the 10th book, it tells us, Bhagavan Krishna himself is telling us, he is in the form of the mountain, fear not. Worship that mountain, O man. When you come to him moments from now, adore that Shri Krishna. Seek his grace, seek his glory. Because he is giving us this emphatic truth, this undiluted katha, that the Lord himself, he resides here. He is in that Parvat, that Giri. My dear Bhaktajano, Nanda Baba, of course, worshipped, and we know what happened, long story short. What happened? My dear Bhaktajano, Indra Bhagavan come to know of the Yajna like anything else. In those days, just like today, something happened, he didn't want somebody to know right away, no. Indra Bhagavan started to create havoc. Indra Bhagavan started to create enormous havoc. Send thunderstorms and all the type of clouds that we have. He sent down, my dear friends, and caused havoc. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, in that play like a child, pulling a mushroom out. Back home we say John umbrella, no? Pulling a mushroom out, like so easy. Shri Krishna just pushes his hands under, my dear Bhagavan. And he lifted up that Parvat, that Giri, and he called all the gopis, the gwals, let them come under that Giri, that mountain, and take shelter. Indra Bhagavan did not halt. He did not stay put. Just like us, time would not even permit me to go into this path of anger and desire and one lead to the ruin. He had to show he's more powerful, and he started to shed all the various types, my dear devotees, of shower. But that did not budge. Girina pare Gopal Govardhana, 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 Girina pare Gopal. As they would have worshipped, they are seeking the immense joy of Krishna, this Balak Roop. They would have offered just as how you will offer momentarily, O man, to Sri Krishna, gazing at him. They would have made their offerings already. They're offering the dahi, they're offering the akshat on broken rice. Be careful. When you offer akshat to Bhagavan Narayan, Bhagavan Sri Krishna and all his rupam, Sri Krishna is Purna avatar, the full form of Sriman Narayan. It should be whole grain rice, not broken rice. Broken rice bring more dukkha. And if it's difficult to offer whole grain, offer the white sesame seed, the white gingerly seed as akshat. Oh man, it bring that peace. Again, that till came from the body. The white, the brown, the black came from the body of Bhagavan Sriman Narayan. Chandana Dupa Deepa Akshata, Chandana Dupa Deepa Akshata, Deepa Hare Gopa Govardhana, Girina Pare Gopal Govardhana, Girina Pare Gopal Govardhana, Girina Pare Gopal. My friends, if you haven't prepared to worship him, come to him tonight. Offer that flower. Offer that patram, that tulsi patram. Offer that love, this prana, samana, udhana, and all the companies of these 5 breaths. Offer to Sri Krishna, because only he allowed this to happen. Sri Krishna lived that giri for 7 days and 7 nights. My dear friends, why? And Indra Bhagwan realized this is no ordinary fun happening here. He leave the heavenly regions and he come now to gain darshan. His pride has been humbled and he come to take darshan from who is this? Realizing it's Sri Krishna. My Bhakta Jano, take you back as I wrap up this katha. This is in Dwapara. In Treta Yuga, when Sri Ram was there, Ram Setu was being built, the bridge to go to Lanka. And all the Vanars line up, and they were handing rocks from one arm to another arm going. Hanumanji was at the end of that line, and Ram was in front with Nal and Neel. They were placing the name and put it in there, water so it can float. And when Sri Ram realized that all materials is intact, we do not need anything else to build this bridge, he sent a message to Hanuman. Oh Hanuman, we do not need any more material. At that same time, Hanumanji received this message in his ear. He had a lump in his hand. And Hanumanji, a voice, when Hanumanji was about to put this down, a voice came, my dear friends. A voice came that I want to reach Sri Ram. This is in Jwala Prasad Ramayana. Permit me as I quote this few Chaupai, not in Valmiki, not in Tulsidas, Anand, Ved Prakash. This is in Jwala Prasad Ramayana. Where a voice came from that piece of mud to Hanumanji. Please tell Sri Ram something for me.
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, Ram darasa iksha mana mahi, Ram darasa iksha mana mahi, त्यागो हमें चिता असनाही.
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
महावीर सुने प्रभु पाए। महावीर सुनी प्रभु पाए, ताके समाचार सब गाए।
राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
रघुपति कहो कहो तुम गाई, रघुपति कहो कहो तुम गाई। द्वापर अनंत दर्श देहि आई।
राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
सात दिवासा कपरत आई, सत दिवस कर परत ही धारी। तीनों लोक महिमा विस्तारी। राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
राम सिया राम
श्री राम जय जय। Everybody together. राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम
जय जय राम।
See, don't think these things are not connected. I always say this, we want to pray today and reap fruit tomorrow. We want to have every desire fulfilled in this Manushya. You see the very first form of Bhagavan Narayan, who knows? That's the avatar. The very first form of Bhagavan Vishnu is what? Who knows? Matsya avatar. Who's Matsya? The fish. Science approved. Is who? Darwin? Was it Darwin, I think? For these sociologically people. Has proven this. That fish is the first creation. Sanatan Dharma talk about a way ago, Narayan Bhagavan. Matsya, Kurma, the tortoise, live in water, live in land. The same ideology that they prove in science today, then some Sanatani believe, oh, because NASA says so is right now. When Ramayana says so, joke. Where am I getting this thing for Readpan, man? We say. We self-doubt our scriptures and our sastras. And everyone, you look at it. Big Bang, this Bang, whatever evolution. It starts from there. From Matsya, Kurma. Who can help me? I'm waiting. We had a fish. Varna, yeah. The boar. What else do we have? Evolution, the Vedas has been sung there, eh? Some people, and be careful, some people still worship that very first form of Vishnu Bhagavan as a fish, as Ganga Devi, because they have a fish tail. I've seen it in temple, but it has 4 babies, not 7. Ganga story is 7, different Santanyug Kathan, so different Gyan there. 1 face is down and 3 faces up. Must look carefully. He will have the shank, the chak, the gada in his hand. Ganga don't have that. Matsarupam. Where the 4 Vedas will be drunk, showing that symbol, the faces as the 4 Vedas. Who make the 4 Vedas happen? Vyasadeva. The 1 Veda we have, we just segregated for simple analogy and rules of this and rules of that, so easily can be found. My dear friends, we evolve. Vaman Roop. Look, we have the dwarf. Human, but still not fulfilled. We have Parshuram, Narasingha. Parshuram chopped out his own mother head. He was a wild dude. Parshuram. Ram with a Pashu, with an ox. Then we had Sri Ram. When you look at Sri Ram's story with Dukkam, so peaceful, so content about their dukkam. The full avatar, Sri Krishna, Purna avatar. When you look at this here, from one yuga after, Sri Narayan shall come to protect you. Here in this katha, in this few chaupai from Jwala Prasad Ramayana, it tells that in that word, Sri Ram, this mountain want to have a word with Sri Ram, he want to gain Ram darshan. Now Hanumanji is always in this dilemma. Hanumanji got a message. You can't reach him this word. Raghupati kahu kahu tum gai, Dwapar ananta darashate hai. In Dwapar when I come again, Sri Ram says, that was in Tretayant. When I come back, one yuga he have to wait. Go back on the ground and sit. You tell somebody, you can't sing today. Dukkayala. One bhakta I must share is very interesting. So Baba, one come to Mandir. I said, sure, come. Can you give me a 20 minutes to do a 4 song? I said, oh Baba, come, I'm going to try to do 2 for you. Because of timing and so forth. It doesn't worth my time to come for 2 on 1 song. 4 song is okay. So then I'm going to do all this with here. This is happening in Kali Yuga. These are gurus in our community. This is happening in Kali Yuga. Here we want things like this. Spontaneously click your finger and get it done. My Bhakta Jano, we are doing it for the wrong reason. Here Sri Ram is telling this voice that came out of this mud, wait until the next yuga when I come in Dwapara. What will happen? You will be looked at specially. Sata Devas. For 7 days, I will hold you. I will only touch you. I will only place you in the water to walk across to go over to Lanka Ram Setu. I will only do that, but I will lift you for 7 days and 7 nights. And the whole world will know about your greatness. And in all yuga, Chara yuga, all 4 yuga, your name will be enunciated. This is this Govardhana when Sri Krishna come in Dwapara. When Indra Bhagavan create havoc, Sri Krishna, Ram come as Krishna next birth. Gautam Buddha did we believe Kalki Bhagavan. He lived that giri, that mountain, for 7 days and 7 nights. What Sri Krishna is telling you, Bhakta Jano, if you seek, who didn't come under a mountain, could he have gotten protection? If you come under Sri Krishna grace, if you come under Sri Krishna grace, oh man, you will be protected all the days of your life. There's not 8 days of the week or 6 days. Sri Krishna. Then you want to know where the Western Albanak came from. How would I get 7 days? Oh man. Understand this. Tonight, as we bring a halt to our katha, as you come forward to worship your Govardhana, please, with that faith, with that love, and with that sentiment, worship Him, gain that blessing, and continue to be at His feet, and enjoy the glories of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Prem Suro Vrindavan Vihari Lal Ki Jai. Whilst we're having our Govardhana Puja, our Shrota will do first. We will make some space on. They will come in here, Pandit will sit nicely. They will come in, do their puja, and then they'll exit there, right? If any assistance, please help Pandit. I'll hand you back over to our Master of Ceremony, Ambika Ji, to lead us. I think Adisa have an appropriate bhajan to Govardhana very first. And please engage. Those who haven't sung as yet, you will set to sing tonight. I won't send you home without not singing. You want to say something, please come forward up here. So I can see, I'm not seeing everybody from here who is who, so please come forward and we'll be able to feature you as we perform Govardhana Puja, and soon after Govardhana Puja, we will do our Arati. Over to my dear daughter.
Thank you very much, Pandit, for leading us on the 3rd night of Bhagvat Katha. As we will be now doing Govardhana Puja, I will have Anisa grace us with her rendition, and now I would like to cue up Dashana to lead us with the next rendition. Thank you.
जय जय गोवर्धन महाराज महाराज तेरे माथे मुकुट विराज रहे जय गोवर्धन महाराज महाराज
much, Anissa, for that wonderful rendition. Now we'll have Dashana give us her rendition. I would also like to ask if Steve Mahabir would like to give his contribution in a rendition or say a few words or anything. Thank you.
Swagatam, Pitaji Mani. You come in yesterday. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Hopefully our MC will be able to squeeze you in. Don't worry. Thank you. Pitaji Winston. Swagatam. Those who have their prasadam, please come forward. Come up here and you'll come in here. Devotees in the audience who have bring prasadam for Govardhana Puja, please come.
Thank you very much, Dashana, for that lovely rendition. As I'd like to welcome Steve Mahavir to the harmonium to give his rendition. And after, I'd like to cue up Mani Singh. Thank you.
जपे ज राधे राधे रथे ज राधे राधे जपे ज राधे राधे रथे ज राधे राधे ओ वृंदावन धाम अपार जपे जा राधे राधे वृंदावन धाम अपार जपे जा राधे राधे ओ राधा अलबेली सरकार जपे जा राधे राधे जपे जा राधे राधे रथे जा राधे राधे जपे जा राधे राधे रथे जा राधे राधे राधा अलबेली सरकार जपे जा राधे राधे वृंदावन धाम अपार जपे जा राधे राधे ओ वृंदावन धाम अपार जपे जा राधे श्री राधे जो राधा राधा गावे वो प्रेम पधारत पावे जो राधा राधा गावे वो प्रेम पधारत पावे वाको है जावे बेरा पार जपे जा राधे राधे वृंदावन धाम अपार जपे जा राधे राधे जपे जा राधे राधे जपे जा राधे राधे जपे जा राधा अलबेली सरकार जपे जा राधे राधे राधा अलबेली सरकार जपे जा राधे 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 वृंदावन धाम अपार जपे जा राधे 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 वृंदावन धाम अपार राधा अलबेली सरकार जपे जा राधे राधे राधा अलबेली सरकार जपे जा राधे राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे 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 श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे 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 गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे श्री राधे बोलो श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे भज मन श्री राधे बोलो श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे
Thank you so much, Steve Mahabir. Now I would like to welcome Neshan to the harmonium, and after I would like to cue up Amar to the harmonium to give us his rendition. Thank you.
Gopala, Gopala, Nacho Gopala, Gopala, Nacho Gopala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Ruma, Juma, Ruma, Juma, Nacho Gopala, Ruma, Juma, Ruma, Juma, Nacho Gopala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Gopala, Gopala, Nacho Gopala, 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 Nacho Gopala, 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 Nacho Gopala, 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 Nacho Gopala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Ruma, Juma, Ruma, Juma, Nacho Gopala, 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 Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala, Nacho, Nacho, Sai Nandelala.
Thank you so much, Neshan, for gracing us with that wonderful rendition. As we will now have Uncle Jerry come to the harmonium to grace us with his rendition. Thank you very much. After Uncle Jerry, I would like to cue up Amar to give us his rendition. Thank you.
Check.
हरि नाम का प्याला, हरि नाम का प्याला और हरि कृष्ण की हाला, ऐसी हाला पीती कर के चला चली मतवाला। और हरि कृष्ण की हाला, हरि नाम का प्याला प्याला, हरि कृष्ण की हाला, ऐसी ऐसी हाला बीत करके चला चली मतवाला। राधा चैती बाला और वृंदावन की ग्वाला, राधा चैती बाला और वृंदावन की ग्वाला, ऐसी ग्वाला मुरली मनोहर हरे कृष्ण की माला, हरि नाम का प्याला और हरि कृष्ण की हाला, हरि नाम का प्याला प्याला, हरि कृष्ण की हाला, ऐसी हाला बीत करके चला चली मतवा। हरे कृष्ण का जप हो और हरे कृष्ण की माला, हरे कृष्ण का जप हो हरे कृष्ण की माला, हृदय ज्योति से हृदय शुद्ध हो निकले मन की ज्वाला, हरि नाम का प्याला और हरि कृष्ण की हाला, हरि नाम का प्याला प्याला, हरि कृष्ण की हाला, ऐसी हाला बीत करके चला चली मतवाला। कृष्ण की धुन में तन हो और हरि कृष्ण में मन हो, कृष्ण की धुन में तन हो हरि कृष्ण में मन हो, ऐसे तन मन के मंदिर में नारायण की हाला, हरि नाम का प्याला और हरि कृष्ण की हाला, हरि नाम का प्याला प्याला, हरि कृष्ण की हाला, ऐसी हाला बीत करके चला चली मतवाला। हरे कृष्ण का बल है, कृष्णा जल और पल है, हरे कृष्ण का बल है, कृष्णा जल और पल है, ऐसे नग में जग में पी लो नारायण की हाल, हरि नाम का प्याला और हरि कृष्ण की हाला, हरि नाम का प्याला प्याला, हरि कृष्ण की हाला, ऐसी हाला बीत करके चला चली मतवाला, ऐसी हाला बीत करके चला चली मतवाला, ऐसी हाला बीत करके चला चली मतवाला।
Thank you very much, Uncle Jerry, for your rendition. As I would now like to call Amar to come to the harmonium to give us his rendition. And I would also like to cue up Pitaji Dilip Dinesh Maharaj to give his rendition after. Thank you.
भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज भाला। ओ भरी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज भाला। भाल ग्वाल हिक हिक से पूछे, कहाँ है मुरली वाला रे। बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। ओ बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। गगन में तुझ बिन कलियां चुनने को, तुझ बिन कलियां चुनने को। तरसर है जमुना के तट, धुन मुरली को सुनने को, धुन मुरली को सुनने को। अब तो धर सदी का देनत, कत्यूर विदा में डाला रे। बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। ओ बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। में है आज वो धरती, जिस पर तूने जन्म लिया, जिस पर तूने जन्म लिया। पूरा कर दे ओ, पूरा कर दे आज वचन वो गीता में जो तूने दिया, गीता में जो तूने दिया। तुझ बिन कोई नहीं है मोहन, भारत कोई रखवाला रे। बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। ओ बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। बाल बाल हिक हिक से पूछे, कहाँ है मुरली वाला रे। बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। ओ बड़ी देर भई नंद लाला, तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला। ओ तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला, ओ तेरी राहत के ब्रज वाला।
Thank you, Amar, for your rendition. Now, if we can please have Pitachi Dilip Dinesh Maharaj come and give his rendition, that would be much appreciated. And I would also like to queue up Ryan Basant to give his rendition. Thank you.
Dear devotees, please remain quiet. Puja is going on. Prasadam is being chadhave. Those who are sitting, if we can keep it down a little bit, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Check 1, 2. Sitaram once more, of course. Earlier on, Panditji spoke about one aspect of the Ramayana involving Lord Ram and, of course, Lord Hanuman. This Lokit dedicated, of course, to all the Ram Bhakts, Hanuman devotees. अरे राम बिरहा सागर महार भैया रे, अरे भरत मगन मन हो, अरे भीप रूप अरे पवन सूत्र भैया रे, अरे आए गए जिमी फूल। और जसो बिरह सच होर नराती रतव निरंतर गुणगन पाती और जसो बिरह सच होर नराती रतव निरंतर गुणगन पाती रघुकुल तिलक सुजन सुखदाता आवित कुशलावती वन निद्राता रघुकुल तिलक सुजन सुखदाता आवित कुशलावती वन निद्राता रिपुरंजित सूरश सुर गावत सीता अनुज सखित प्रभु आवत रिपुरंजित सूरश सुर गावत सीता अनुज सखित प्रभु आवत सुनत बचन भी सुनत बचन भी सारे सब दुखा प्रीन वंश मिटाए पियुका सुनत बचन भी सारे सब दुखा प्रीन वंश मिटाए पियुका ही परमाता कह सकला रघुपति गुण गाथा जब हनुमाना ही परमाता कह सकला रघुपति गुण गाथा मारुत सुतमय कपि हनुमाना राम मोर सुन कृपा निहाना मारुत सुतमय कपि हनुमाना नाम मोर सुन कृपा निहाना वाद मंच चपची चंद चारे नभ सुरि मुनि जय जयति पुकारे वारे मंच चपची चंद चारे नभ सुरि मुनि जय जयति पुकारे रंजित सूरश सुर गावत सीता अनुज सखित प्रभु आवत रिपुरंजित सूरश सुर गावत सीता अनुज सखित प्रभु आवत जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तियु लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तियु लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा जासो बिरह सचहु दिन राति रतौ निरंतर गुणगन पाति जासो बिरह सचहु दिन राति रतौ निरंतर गुणगन पाति जासो बिरह सचहु दिन राति रतौ निरंतर गुणगन पाति
Thank you so much, Pataji Dilip Dinesh Maharaj, for that wonderful rendition. If I can now have Ryan Basant to give his rendition, that would be most appreciated. And after, I would like to share the mic to Pataji Omkar to give us a few words and blessings. Thank you.
You know that bhajan that my dear brother Danesh sang here before. You know, back in the days in Guyana, na clap flash pa nyo, kasi mga make you sing Behara, Dad de Behara. When you cry, you know, people are saying, you know what I'm say. Dinesh is a stalwart in upkeeping those traditional music. Thank you so much, Dinesh. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Over to Ryan.
कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कुंज बिहारी हे गिरधारी कुंज बिहारी हे गिरधारी कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृपा करो हे कृपा करो हे दुख नंदन हे दुख भंजन हे नंद नंदन हे दुख भंजन हे दुख भंजन कृपा करो हे दुख भंजन कृपा करो कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृपा करो हे कृपा करो तू रखवाला हे गोपाला तू रखवाला हे गोपाला हे गोपाला कृपा करो हे गोपाला कृपा करो कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृपा करो हे कृपा करो हे मुरलीधर हे करुणाकर हे मुरलीधर हे करुणाकर हे करुणाकर कृपा करो हे करुणाकर कृपा करो कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृष्ण मुरारी हे बनवारी कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृपा करो हे कृपा करो कृपा करो हे कृपा करो
Thank you so much, Ryan Pasan. Now we will have some words from Pitaji Omkar.
Vyasji, respected Pandits, my dear relatives and friends, Sitaram and Jai Sri Krishna to everyone. This evening, it's certainly a blessing for all of us to be assembled in this beautiful Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir. And I believe it's even more blessed for all of us because we are here partaking in a Bhagvat Yajna. We appreciate what you've done for this community here this evening. I do hope as we leave here that we can each take something away to enrich and enhance their lives. As I sit there, I'm listening to all these kids, and I must say, it's a joy to see the kids, and I'd like to compliment the parents of these kids. what they're doing. You know, when you hear these kids, you must feel good to know that our religion will be around, especially in the GTA area. We shouldn't be having any problem to preserve this very rich culture of ours. And the kids, we have to compliment them because they're also listening to their parents to keep our culture alive. I do hope, Paniji, I do hope that everybody that's leaving here today, that if you could please spread the word. I sent the message that Pam sent me. I sent it to my sisters, 3 sisters. I have 2 of them here. I sent it to Bayratan, so I got 3 out of 4. So I'm hoping as you leave here, please forward that message and invite someone and let them know of the good work that Paniji is doing. Thank you very much. Paniji said 9, so it's 9:20.
Next, I would like to have Sarah give us a rendition, and after Sarah, I'd like to cue up Nirmala to give us a rendition. Thank you. And if there's anybody else in the audience who would like to give a rendition, please come speak to me or Natasha, and we will organize you guys accordingly. Thank you.
And if not tonight, tomorrow for sure.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Now we'll have Nirmala give us her rendition, and shortly after, I would ask if Pitaji Mani Singh would like to give a few words. Thank you.
जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम
much, Nirmala, for that wonderful bhajan. And if I now can please have the privilege to ask Pitaji Mani Singh to come give a few words. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause to our wonderful Mrs. of Ceremonies, as we say. And, shall we pray? Om Akshutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Akshutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hari Sridharam Vasudevam Hari Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Varanam Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Varanam Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje. व्यास महाराज, मेरे माताओं, पिताओं, भाइयों और बहनों और हमारे प्यारे दोस्तों, मैं आप लोगों को बारंबार धन्यवाद नमस्कार करता हूँ. आप लोगों को बारंबार धन्यवाद मैं प्रणाम करता हूँ. I like to say a little bit of Hindi, not because I know too much, or Vyasji knows much more than me, but I want to say first and foremost, and I would endorse the words of my brother Omkarji, I want to compliment the children, because when I see you guys and hear you guys on the tabla, on the dholak, on the harmonium, in the vocal, I, like my brother, our Satya Sanatan Dharma is very secure in the future. So give the children a round of applause. And I must say, it goes without not being recognized when you enter into this mandir. And I'm saying this very sincerely but loosely, that I've never gone into a mandir where the ambience and the decoration is so magnetic. And I'm sure Vyasji, many hands are involved in this. But please give them a round of applause. When I look at the decorations here, I could see the tediousness and the work that went in. But it's very, it's magnetic, it's captivating. Bhagwan Krishna must be smiling on all the hands that prepared this place. Thank you all very much. And to our Vyas Maharaj, I want to say thank you for a very eloquent, very beautifully expounded katha that delivered on this very auspicious time as we celebrate the birth of Bhagwan Sri Krishna, or Krishna avatar, known as Janmashtmi. I pray and I hope that our Vyasji, under his leadership, with all the members and management of this organization, would be able to prosper and succeed in doing your part in spreading this great culture, this great dharma, this great tradition of ours, Sri Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma. Give everyone a round of applause. Thank you. And I'm going to leave by letting the kids know. I want to address the kids just for a couple seconds, less than a minute, that what you're doing is so important. It is so important because religion and history is interchangeable and interconnected. We have this religion, this dharma, this culture because of the sacrifices made by our ancestors, your ancestors, when they left India and crossed what is called the Kalapani, that dark ocean. And they came first and foremost, I know we have Trinidadians here too, and Guyanese, but they first and foremost came in the Western Hemisphere to Guyana. Of course, many went prior to that to Africa, to Southeast Asia and other parts, but in the Western Hemisphere, they first came 184 years ago to Guyana. 7 years after that, they went to Trinidad. I'm sure I have many Trinidadian brothers and sisters here. And then they went to Suriname at the same time. And it was not an excursion, a joyous trip. It was a very, very difficult trip. And when they landed there, for our colonial history, those of you who are familiar with it, they undergo tremendous sacrifices. Historians describe the conditions they existed under as semi-slavery. Of course, slavery is what our African brothers and sisters experience. But what our ancestors experienced was not as bad, but was semi-slavery, conditions very close to that. And so that we have moved on to North America, so we have an obligation and a responsibility to keep this tradition going as a tribute and recognition of their sacrifices that they have endured. I want to leave that with you. Vyasji, it is a pleasure to be here, and may God bless all of you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Pitaji Mani. And devotees, I want you to know this forum with our children, as Pitaji Omkar and Pitaji Mani and many other alluded to the fact, do not feel they have nothing up here in their brains. And they're all just musicians and they dress pretty and handsome. But they're brilliant students as well. They are the engineers, they are the therapists, they're upcoming lawyers and doctors. They're doing it all and doing well in school. So do not believe they only know puja, as some people think, and only Monday life they know. They know the other side too, because they're social beings, eh? But they're very educated, and may you continue to walk this path. Thank you all so much to all my loving fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters in house. Thank you so much, Panditjis, respected Pandits. I don't know if my MC has anything to say. I'll hand it back to her and then we'll go to our team.
Thank you so much, Pandit. Thank you everybody else for coming out, and I hope you guys all enjoyed tonight. Without further ado, could you please stand for our team? Thank you.
Yani kani kshapapani janmantar kritanischa tani tani vinakshante pradakshanaye pade pade. Gaurav, Kevin, thank you guys so much for bringing our mind to the feet of Shri Krishna.
जय गोवर्धन तेहु जगवंदन पाई विशाल हरि प्रभु पाई विशाल हरि गोवर्धन शाल भी
Please, we shall all join in closing pratna as we conclude tonight's session. We seek the blessings of that Supreme Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, in the form of Govardhana, and pray that he continue to protect all of us. Om mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janarnam yat pujitam maya deva paripurnam tadastame. Om He Krishna Kamalapati Yadupati Sitapati Sripati Vaikuntadipati Characharapati Lakshmi Pati Pahimam. We shall all bow. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahm, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम. प्रेम से बोलो व्यास महाराज की जय.
Thank you so much, Pandit Mohanji. Dear devotees, please participate in our teach and Amrit, Bhojan, and thank you so much for being here. We went a little over tonight. Forgive us. Please join us tomorrow afternoon as we commence puja at 6 p.m. Gandharvas commence, and of course, Pitaji Hemant and Uncle Auntie Nal. Just stand for me a little bit. These two, please stand from there. No, Pitaji Hemant, 1 minute, and Auntie Nal. Those two souls are our mothers and fathers of this Monday. Let us give them a round of applause. Thank you for all. Whatever we are doing with these children is through their grace and their blessings. Thank you so much again. Please join us tomorrow. Thank you. Please join us tomorrow. They are sponsoring tomorrow. Please join us tomorrow as we continue our 4th session of Bhagavad-gita. And of course, dear devotees, please mark your calendars. November 12th would be our first gala. Our dinner and gala, please mark your calendar for November 12th. And of course, if you're interested in a tulsi plant, these children, they planted 108 plus tulsi to create that energy of the forest of Vrinda. Please let us know. And of course, after the yajna, you can able to leave a donation and have a tulsi plant energized with Bhagavad Katha. Once again, thank you so much, and do have a safe return home and join us tomorrow evening. Fil milenge, wapas na jayenga. Prem Sor Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai.